Here's the question everybody's asking me. Is it too late to buy real estate in 2024? Well, stick around and find out. But the short answer is no. You can definitely buy real estate this year. It's not too late to invest in real estate, to grow your wealth, and to solidify your family, you and your family's generational wealth through real estate investing this year. If this is your first time to my channel, then welcome. I'm Brandon. I've grown a 7-figure real estate portfolio in the past few years, just using very simple, very easy methods that you can do as well. I think real estate investing and growing generational wealth through real estate can be simple. It doesn't have to be overhyped like you're seeing it in social media. You don't have to start with giant apartment complexes. You don't have to flip houses. You don't even have to know how to be a handyman, nothing like that. But you can grow your real estate portfolio. And this year I'm going to show you how. Come along with me on the journey as I scale my own real estate portfolio, and I teach you the tips, tricks, and techniques that I've picked up over the past several years in real estate investing. All right, let's get into why it's not too late to buy real estate in 2024. The first reason is that real estate is a cyclical market. So meaning that the real estate market goes up and down. So if you're looking at prices right now, you're like, man, these prices are high. You can look around and panic and say, man, I think I missed what people bought back in 2018, 2019, 2020, and I just missed the wave. Now everything's way too high. The interest rates are high and it feels impossible. Don't worry, I've been there, but you're just gonna have to go and reset some of your expectations of, okay, well, here's the prices in my area now. And here's the thing about the markets going up and down, that back in 2008, 9, and 10, people gained money all the way up and all the way down that real estate market. And if you were able to hold on after that giant flow, and if you didn't buy a property wrong and you didn't buy in these markets that really tanked, then you're still doing pretty good. Like, you're still probably up. You're still probably way up if you kept back through the past 3 years. Reason number 2, it's not too late, is that prices don't matter. Wow, that's a hot take, but hear me out. Here's what I mean, is that today's economy and what the property is worth and where demand is going, it's all relative. I have always had naysayers for every single piece of property I've bought. Every time somebody said, oh, that's too expensive. I bought that property down the road, this is the same one back in 1970, and I paid $40,000. Well, guess what? You can't buy that real estate for $40,000 anymore. You have to reset your expectations of what a good deal is in 2024. You're going to have to adjust your strategy a little bit to the current market conditions. The prices are all relative. What's the prices in Singapore compared to the U.S. also? I mean, the prices in Singapore are way higher than they are in America. And then also look, we're becoming more of a renter nation. So as more people rent and get priced out of a single family home, well, guess what you can do as a real estate investor? You can be there waiting with that product they're gonna need. So the prices today, especially if you're in a good locality, don't really matter, because in a couple years, whenever that interest or the interest rate will come down, and then also the demand for rents will go back up. You get to choose whether you're going to believe the doomsday preppers and all the economist experts saying that, oh, the real estate market is going to crash, the economy is going to crash, and we're all going to die. You get to choose whether you believe that report or not. All right. So, but I kind of look around and I don't see a market crash coming, maybe in some local markets, but I see people moving into good places still. I wouldn't buy in a place that's only got one factory that they can shut down, but so the good markets are consistently going to perform over time, which brings me to point number 3, that real estate is a long game. If you can't base how the property is going to perform long term on just what it's going to do today, don't look at just if it cash flows just a little bit, don't look at that and say, oh, I'm not going to buy that because it's the cash flow is low on it, and expect you're going to go live in Maui on the beach off your real estate cash flow. The way I view cash flow is that the cash flow is there to support the operation of the real estate. So the cash flow is there to basically move that piece of real estate forward so that later on I can capitalize on that increase of appreciation, that increase of property value, because that's where the real wealth comes from. Is not the cash flow, it's the appreciation. All right. The appreciation of my properties have gone up so much in just the last several years, which has outpaced my W-2 job. Yeah, the appreciation alone outpaced it, not to even mention the cash flow and the tax benefit. All right, so if you made it all the way here, you are like the top 5% of people trying to build their wealth this year. If you make it to the end, and maybe you're in the 1%. But if you're getting value out of this, just like and subscribe and comment down below and give me your questions. I really want to know your questions before we get into number 4. Here we go. The one I'm most excited about, because you might not have known these options even existed, but that's new loan options. Just this year, the FHA, you know about FHA loans probably if you're looking at real estate, but they increased maximum loan amount to $2.2 million in many states around the U.S. And that's going to be a huge opportunity for small multifamily real estate investors. This year is probably one of the best years to be able to get into multifamily real estate, because you can use the FHA loan to buy up to 4 units. So anything between 1 and 4 units. So you just have to go live in 1 unit, and then you rent out the other units to tenants. And you can also use that income towards the minimum income amounts that the FHA wants to see. So if you don't make that much money, you can use the rents combined with your income to meet that $2.2 million loan, because you're probably thinking, I can't get a $2.2 million loan, but you probably can if you live in one of those units and you have 3 other cash flowing properties that you can use towards that loan. You can also get the loan with only putting 5% down, which is an amazing deal. Usually you have to put at least 20-25% down to get a loan on a small multifamily property. And this is going to allow you to get into that property with less money, less income. And then there's also a USDA loan, which allows you to go buy your own residence, single family home out in a more rural area for no money down. I mean, this is a no-brainer to me. I don't want to be in the city anyway. So go buy a property that qualifies. You may be surprised at the properties that do qualify for that USDA rural loan. You have to go look on their website to see if you qualify, but definitely go get that no money down house, that no money down mortgage. And you can even look in, here's a hot tip. This is free bonus, but depending on your locality, if you get a property that's set up correctly, you can even put a accessory dwelling unit on there, and then you can have multifamily through your USDA loan. So that's a great opportunity to get into your first house or your next house. And then the FHA is definitely a good idea to get you started on multifamily real estate, because if you find something that's 4 units with $2.2 million and they're cash flowing, man, you're going to live for free. And then after you might decide, hey, I want to move after 2, 3, 4 years, and you're going to have 4 cash flowing properties that are worth $2.2 million. By that time, they're probably worth $2.6 million, $2.7 million. And I don't know about you, but that sounds good to me. All right. So thank you so much for your attention, for watching this video. If you got value, if you have questions, put them in the comments. If you got value, like, subscribe. This year we're on an exciting journey, and I'm excited for where we're going. I'm excited for where you're going, and I believe in you guys. You're going to grow your wealth this year, and you can buy real estate. It can be simple. You don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to buy an apartment complex for your first property. Don't care what other people say on social media, but you can do it. Let's grow our wealth together. Bye.